So, and one more thing, if you want to unmute, yeah, you can unmute this. We can speak. Yeah, Karthik.
Yeah, hi Venkat, this is Karthik. I just graduated last week. I did my master's in management information systems.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, sorry?
Yeah, from which university you graduate?
Oklahoma State University.
Okay, and yeah, that's fine. And do you have any skills on uh, have you worked in
Yeah,
IT before?
I worked on mainframes
Oh, okay.
previous.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So you have good knowledge on web technologies.
No, no, actually, I'm an electronics
Okay.
student. In mainframe, I did the support work, so I don't have any idea about the Java development, the coding stuff.
Okay. And okay, that's fine. Nikhil, can you go ahead with your introduction? Yeah. So you can, if you want to speak, you have to unmute
Yeah.
by clicking on the microphone button. Nikhil.
Oh, okay, yeah, this one.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Hi everyone, hi Venkat, this is Nikhil. I just graduated from last week from Chicago State University from computer science technology.
Yeah.
I have a little bit knowledge in SQL and database. I did my project under the database technology, so I have a little bit knowledge in SQL.
Right.
Looking forward to learn lots about Salesforce after.
Okay. So, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you
Yeah.
have some idea on the Java and database technology.
Yeah, like yeah, SQL and a little bit Java.
Cool. And so did you work on IT, any big company on?
Oh no, actually I have one special.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Ravi Kishore, that's thank you. Okay. Ravi Kishore. Yeah, you can unmute and you can speak out. Ravi Kishore, there. So you can unmute by clicking on. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can speak now.
now I got it.
Right.
Hi, this is Ravi Kishore. I graduated from Wright State University. Even I'm from electronics background. I have no idea about this technologies and all.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I'm muting all you guys. Okay. So actually we would be working with cloud technologies. Okay. From now on. And before that, I would like to introduce myself. Yeah. And I would like to introduce about Salesforce also and what we are going to do in this upcoming 20 days or 30 days. Okay. That's fine. And I would like to show you the course content. I think you already got the course content from me yesterday, right? To your email. Right. So generally, like after finishing your graduation, you generally look for some better technology to start your career, right? So I can say, like in the current market, you have to choose some better skills where it can help you to make more money, like from job, right? So in the current market, there are really two strong skills, that is cloud and big data, and so and there are a lot of other things also, but for Java and other skills, you have less bill pays and learn. There are many hundreds and thousands of people who are in the market looking for job, right? So again, Salesforce is the one of the cloud computing skill. So in cloud computing, this is the only top skill because there are a lot of other clouds also, but they are not providing jobs because that other tools are not used by enterprise companies. Salesforce has become too big, and companies need some developers, administrators, consultants, technical architects to design solutions on top of Salesforce. Okay, it's like a skill, like SAP now. Okay, so there are many customers in US for Salesforce, so you don't need to fear about what happens after 2 years or 5 years. Cloud computing is just started, and you can do good things, big things in the coming years. Okay. So about me, I worked with main Salesforce company for 2 years, from 2012 starting to 2013 ending. And before that, I used to work with Accenture. Okay, I used to completely work on Salesforce.com from Accenture. But before that, I worked on some basic Java applications. Okay, I'm not a paid Java developer. Still, I can work like a simply support person like this. But after coming to Salesforce, I started learning Apex programming, integrations, everything, and I started developing applications for my customers. I'm a techno-functional consultant in my current role, right? And work with top Salesforce customers in designing, architecting solutions for the customers. And I have certifications on Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Advanced Administrator, and Developer certified from Salesforce. And I have HTML5 certification from Microsoft and Oracle database certification from Oracle. So this is my experience, and coming down to the advantages of cloud. So these days most people are using cloud applications. The email what you are using daily is on cloud, and you are not using any tool on your local machine. You are not opening any software. You are not creating file, and you are not saving it in your local database. It's completely on browser, on internet. You are creating attachments, uploading attachments. You are sending attachments to your friends. You are sending emails. That's the very basic cloud application. So they are providing email as a service, okay, for free, completely for free. Okay. So now, with that, you can increase the productivity. You can open Gmail from any location, right? Yahoo Mail, Gmail from any location. You don't need to worry about the data which is in your system. So the data is completely on your browser. Okay, you can access it from anywhere. For suppose if you are traveling to US, you don't need to worry about taking the backup of the data and coming to US and use it, right? You simply can US and you access the same email from here also. These are advantages of cloud, very basic advantages of cloud. But coming down to the enterprise level, okay, enterprises generally look into a lot of advantages. They talk about security. For personal applications, security might not big matter. Okay, so but even security is a big matter for even personals also. You can even store some good emails, important emails also. Security is really important for enterprise companies. Scalability is really important. We generally don't care about this when we are using Gmail or Yahoo Mail, and integrations is really important. Okay, and performance, obviously, it's very important in enterprise companies. So all these keywords are the advantages of cloud. So the cloud applications are scalable. For suppose today you started a company with 40 people and you have very good revenue and you want to scale your company from 40 to 5,000 employees in just one day. You want to in a month. For that, first of all, you can't directly scale people. First of all, you will start building applications. You will ask your Java team or .NET team or PHP team to develop applications to manage all these people, to develop some sales and marketing app for all managing all the sales team, marketing team, services team, all this stuff. Everything you have to build on your own. It takes 6 months or 8 months or 12 months, or it can take more than that also for developing a complete application on Java with some team members. You have to spend money on that as well. So, but coming down to Salesforce or any cloud applications, for suppose you started a company today, you can buy licenses directly from Salesforce for X amount, for 40 licenses. You started a company today with 40 people, and immediately you want to scale your company. You are some big investor and you want to grow it from 50 to 5,000. You acquired one more company, so then you can easily scale with simple button click, or by paying some license cost to Salesforce. They simply scale applications, all your applications from 40 to 4,000 or 5,000. So you can say that why can't I use Oracle apps or SAP ERP apps for that? Coming down to these very big companies, they generally use an instance for you. If they are not on cloud, they generally ask you to buy licenses of their software so that you can install a very big software of 100 GB in your system. That is, SAP will be very costly, very big. So if you see any SAP developer, for running a simple module, they have to dedicate a complete system to them and they have to work on it. That's a very basic personal system you have to completely dedicate. For suppose if the same thing you have to do it for enterprise, you have to buy very big servers and you have to pay very big contracts to the SAP. So the very basic contract, even startups has to pay is 2 crores. No company will afford that, right? At one-time cost. For suppose if your company fails, if you are a 40 people company, if your company fails, so you paid 2 crore amount in the initial cost, right? Now you can't get that back. Say that if you say that my company is gone back, they won't care about that. In coming to the cloud computing model, you will generally pay to the app provider or SaaS provider in terms of monthly licenses. Or suppose if your company is not performing good, okay, and if you want to close the company, you can close it by start paying the payments to them from the next month. Got it? And if you want to scale it from 40 to 5,000 in a day, in 1 hour, you can do it. That's possible with cloud computing model. And security is a really important thing. So before, banking customers are not using Salesforce because of security. So Salesforce is secure, but they haven't trusted Salesforce. But later on, after very big companies like Bank of America, Citibank, very big banks, most of the people are using the Salesforce for their CRM, for talking to their customers. They feel more secure because Salesforce gives multiple levels of security. You can see when we are working with applications, first of all, there is username and password. When you're trying to log in to the application from different IP address, it sends a 5-digit security code, passcode to your email. You have to enter that to log into the application when you're trying to log in from different IP address where you usually log in, okay? Again, when you're trying to access Salesforce API, you have to put down the 25-digit token to access the third-party applications with Salesforce to integrate, okay? There are a lot of security things, okay? And for suppose, so you generally work for a banking customer and you customer said that I want to block all the employees not to use Salesforce, the enterprise applications from their home because it's completely on cloud. So they can access it from anywhere, right? So you can do one thing, you can put the IP ranges, okay? Or you can put even the login hours range also. Morning 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock is the login hours for the application, so that all the employees of that bank can only log in from that hours to this hours only, and they cannot even log in outside of that IP range. Whenever you join a company, there is some IP ranges taken by that company, okay, for all the employees. If you give the IP range of your company server, of your company internet IP connection, then you can give that range inside Salesforce to allow only these people can log into the system from that office IP address only. They can't even try logging into the cloud application from their home also. You can do all these restrictions by Salesforce administrator. Okay, you can do all that. So these are the very basic examples, and most enterprise companies also look in terms of integrations, whether the tool what we are taking is integratable with other tools or not. For suppose, most companies use different tools. SAP for ERP, okay, Oracle for database, a Salesforce for CRM, and Microsoft for some other thing, okay. Different tools. Everyone have very big tools. Salesforce, sorry, Oracle also have their CRM called Siebel CRM. Initially, they have one CRM. After they acquired Siebel CRM, and they have their own for Siebel CRM. They generally market that. SAP got their own CRM. Some people don't like SAP CRM or Oracle Siebel CRM, and they are using Salesforce. Most of them are using Salesforce. Okay, but they want to make sure that the data in SAP system and Salesforce system and Oracle database and Microsoft systems is in sync. All data is in sync. Because if there is an account means if there is a customer name in Salesforce system, the same information should be available in all the systems. Means you have to integrate the system with third-party applications. It is SAP or any application, any web application. So Salesforce will be easy to integrate other systems. That's one of the good advantage. And that's it. And let's talk about other things when we are working on the real applications. Okay. And generally, there are three types of cloud: SaaS, PaaS, and as. SaaS means software as a service. PaaS means platform as a service. IaaS means infrastructure as a service. These days people are calling DaaS also, database as a service, and they are calling IaaS, email as a service. They are doing anything. They are doing a lot of types of cloud, but these are main types of cloud. So if you come to this, so SaaS applications are generally used by end users. They don't need to have any technology experience or things. They can directly use applications to create data inside it. For suppose you have to consider AT&T. We are working with AT&T customer. They are using Salesforce. Okay. So who are end users of AT&T? AT&T employees are end users in this scenario. We are building applications for their employees, for their sales team, for their marketing team, for their service team. So they are going to create data about the customers when they reach the customer. When they are fixing so many issues, they will use the system and they will save the status of it. So recently, if you see, they are carrying iPads, right, in their stores. So so they track everything about customers whenever he is visiting to the customer. So whenever he is visiting to the store, if he says that he has problem with his phone, you're going to track each and everything as a case inside the Salesforce system. Okay, so these are easily used by end users. So end users can use SaaS applications from different devices, from system, from iPad, from mobile. Salesforce support all types of devices. They have Salesforce One mobile application which is available for Salesforce, for Android, for iPad, iPhone, everything. Okay, BlackBerry, everything. So they do have one other old mobile app, that is Salesforce Classic mobile app. That's like a tiled app, but recent Salesforce One is like a very new, means branded with custom user interfaces. You can build it. Okay, and even obviously you can access Salesforce from the browser also. And coming down to, give me a second. Coming down to platform. So first of all, I want to tell out some of the important companies who are in SaaS, PaaS, and NAS. Coming down to SaaS, Salesforce is one of the top company here. This company has more customer base usage in SaaS module. Okay, and it's only one company where other companies are very having less customer base. And there's another company called Workday. which is useful to track people's payslips, HR management tool. That's a HR management tool. You can apply leaves, all this stuff in that Workday. And one more tool called Success Factors, where you can even, for suppose, companies like big companies like Accenture, they can even post jobs, so employees can refer other people. That type of application, that is Success Factors application. That's acquired. That's HR application where you can even track employees, reference, all this stuff. You can also manage employee wait a second, okay, sorry. And there is one more company called NetShoot. So they are providing SaaS tool for ERP. Salesforce is for CRM. So ERP and CRM, I'll talk about that in the coming next slide. Okay. And coming down to the platform, important vendors are Salesforce.com and Microsoft Azure. Okay. And Amazon also is providing platforms for Linux, Solaris. You can buy it in AWS. Coming down to the infrastructure. So Amazon provides infrastructure with their Amazon AWS with the name called S3. You can store files. You can use their databases. You can create Oracle, any type of database in them. And even Microsoft Azure also provides the same thing. These days, most people are providing most of the cloud services. And Salesforce also provides database for mobile applications and cloud applications. Okay, so it's called database.com. And coming down to the I missed one more important platform, that is Heroku. That's acquired by Salesforce. Force.com is a platform. Okay. So Force.com is a platform, and Heroku is also providing platform for different Ruby applications, Python applications, and different type of applications. Hadoop also, okay, yeah. Means Heroku is providing platform for running Heroku apps also, Hadoop apps also. So these are some of the companies which are in these areas, okay. Coming down to Salesforce, what is Salesforce? It's a CRM, okay. So they generally started as a CRM company, and later on they are slowly going into platform, database serving, and they are slowly going into many things, okay. So what is CRM? CRM means customer relationship management, okay. So for every company, customers are important. Customers are the people who pay money for your company, okay, so that you get some revenue. In that revenue, you have some expenditure. If you remove expenditure from the revenue, you will get the profit. Okay. So if you don't, so even though if you don't have customers, means you don't even get single penny from for your company. Because even if you take AT&T, we are all customers of AT&T. Many enterprises are customers of AT&T. They generally track each and every customer information in their CRM system. Okay. So CRM, so it's one of the important for every organization. So for suppose, I will tell about how CRM cycle works. So first of all, if you started a company, you need customers now. For getting customers, you're going to use the marketing cloud. Okay. With the marketing application of Salesforce, what you can do is you can get leads, prospects. Leads and prospects are people who are interested to buy similar products, but they are still not interested to buy your product. They are interested to buy your phone. If you are AT&T company, some people are interested to buy phone after coming to US. So if AT&T is um, reaching you and giving some special offers, you're going to buy that phone, right? So I want to show some example in after finishing this. Okay. So with the Marketing Cloud, you can generate leads by conducting some events, ads, everything. Marketing Cloud, you do it and you generate people who are interested to buy product. You get the information of the leads and you store in leads object. That lead object you will be passed down to the Sales Cloud. So the marketing job is done till here. The sales guy will take these leads and they will call him. They will set up meetings. They will try to show the demos about their product. They will try to sell products to the customers. If they are buying the product, then you will get the money. If they're not buying it, you still keep the information in your system, but you try to reach them again and again. Okay. And after, if a customer buys product from you, if a lead buys product from you, he will become customer of your company. So after 6 months, if you have any issues with that, he is going to raise any cases. Okay. So now the Service Cloud will start. The Service Cloud application will help you to track cases, will help you to automatically send solutions to the customers. For suppose recently the iPhone is bending. Many people are sending the same issue to Apple. So they can create one solution. They can automatically send a template to all these people saying that we are going to give you a new phone. Please wait for 4 days. We'll send a new phone to you, and please send the old phone back to us, the same box. If you want to send this type of information to all the people who are raising this type of cases, by seeing the subject and the body in the case, I can do this automation with Salesforce. Right? Now you see, in all these cases, you are dealing with customers. First of all, you are attracting customers, you are selling items to customers. The third thing, you are making the customers happy with better support. So if some customer is raising a case with you, if you are not responding properly, they feel more irritated and they will give bad feedback to their friends, all this stuff about your product. So you have to make them happy so that they can give better reviews on their on your product, and you can get more and more customers. So you have to service better. Okay. So coming down to the introduction about this cloud architecture. So Salesforce uses multi-tenancy architecture. What is this exactly? In raw terms, so you see the difference between the apartment and independent house. What's this? So here in independent house, you generally have to buy everything. You have to pay charges of security, any person, plumber or everything. You have to pay charges personally. But while coming to the apartment, you're going to share the things by all the people, all the security, all the street lights, and even the plumber or any working people. You generally share by all the people. Okay. So this will reduce the cost for the apartment model. Same way, what you're doing in multi-tenancy is Salesforce is sharing the resources to many customers so that they use the same instance. For suppose, generally what happens earlier is, if you want to buy a server, you can buy a server. You buy a server for paying $5,000. So generally the requirement, what you use the server is only 10%. The remaining 90% you are not using it. What Salesforce does is, Salesforce share the same instance to all the people, same server. So they give 8% to one company, 30% to other company, 10% to other company, like this. because the percentage depends on the number of user licenses what this company has bought, and how much data they are using, and how much bandwidth they are using. Everything will be counting here. With this, these guys, cloud companies are using complete server usage, and again, for suppose if you buy a server on your own, you have to maintain that with the support guy. In this case, Salesforce will put one maintenance guy for multiple servers, which is serving 50 or 60 organizations. Because generally Salesforce data servers are really big, and so Salesforce have more than 1.5 lakh customers now, and they are still growing. And okay, so they maintain some support center, again data center team, especially for fixing the issues. Okay, coming down to the demo, I would like to show you the how end user will work, will use our application. Okay. So I'm selecting the, first of all, marketing application. So first of all, I have to do one small change. You will be confused if I'm not doing that. Because I modified the account name into insurer. I'm doing that now. So after finishing this class, I would like to show you some videos to you. So I want you guys to go through that videos by today, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Okay, because and I would like to connect one more class today at the end of today. Okay. Okay. This is what I'm doing, simple change. So what happened here, I have logged into the Salesforce application with a simple URL, and now I am currently in the marketing application. See, this is the marketing app. What marketing people will be using it? Generally, what marketing people will do is they generally market about your products. They do TV campaigns, they do paper advertisements, everything. Okay, let's say that they are using Google campaigns, Google ads. Okay, campaign name is Google ads, and it's active. It's a advertisement. Okay, and I'm doing this advertisement in America region because your company might be available globally, but you are trying to do this campaign only. Yeah. So I'm doing this campaign for America region. That's the reason I selected here. Started of this campaign. What is a campaign? Campaign is an event. It's a ad, or it's a this company is doing some promotions about the products. Okay, so it can be an event also. It can be, see, there are a lot of things, type of conferences here. You can do email marketing, telemarketing, direct email, banner ads, referral program, partners can refer some people to you, public relationships, trade shows, conferences, everything. Okay, some people rename this thing into marketing programs like this. Okay, anything you can do that. Start date is 24th. It's ending on 31st of December. And so the expected revenue of this means, what's the revenue? If you got 5 people, if 5 people are paying $5,000 each, 25,000 is the revenue. My expected revenue is $2 million, okay? Because in this scenario, I'm trying to sell generators, okay? Generator is our current company, selling generator company, okay? And the budget for this event, for this campaign is $5,000. You have spent $5,000 on Google Ads. So there, I'm expecting around $2 million of revenue from this campaign. So the people who have seen this Google Ads, who have clicked on this, will be your leads, okay? They will come to your website. You're going to track who is coming to your website, and you're going to store them as a lead. If they're entering a contact form, you're going to integrate your Salesforce with your website. If someone is entering data in your contact form, it will sit in your leads, obviously. Yeah. So the revenue is this, means money coming from the customers, expected money, not the, it's already clean if you are expecting that. The budget is this. The expected response, you don't know, I have modifying that, you leave this. Click on save. This is the basic fields which I have filled in the campaign object. If you want to track many things, you can create custom fields and you can track that in future. You can track that lot other things on campaign also. So now once the campaign is launched, for suppose a lead have seen this campaign, means for suppose a person named Shashi have seen this have seen this ad, and he is looking for a generator for his company. So now what he does is he will click on new. So because he will generally go to the website of your company and enter a web lead form. It comes into here. I should be talking to you because yesterday only I created a web lead form in the other class. Okay, I'm going to use that today. Now Shashi, some ELG, okay. His email address is shashi at EZ2 tech. I'm giving it as addition. I'm adding one the additional thing on thing, because if I'm sending any emails to him, he will feel confused. That's the reason I'm added one at the end of it. And the company name, I'm giving it as EZ2 tech 1. City name is Dallas, Texas. Some information, basic information I'm giving. This is the phone number and the description field is looking for 1000 kilowatt generator. He sent this information on my website. This is the sample page which I created yesterday, but I have the video how to do this. I'm clicking on submit. After clicking on submit, I'm getting to this URL. Okay, leave this. This is called return URL, which I have configured. When after submitting the request, to which page you have to go. I can even also configure that. Generally, you build a thank you page. Thank you for inserting the lead. Thank you for interested in our company. We'll reach back to you soon. The type of message you have to show on the screen after entering some data into your system. Now go back to your Salesforce system. Okay. Click on Credits and click on Go. Now you can see the Shashi information here. Shashi have entered this data from the website, but it's available on your Salesforce edition, Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Okay. And now you know that this guy, because the campaign currently available is um, this, right? The current campaign is Google Ads. Now I want to map this campaign here by clicking on not this. Clicking on click on edit. So I'm not seeing the campaign. I have to edit the layout. I will show that to you. What is missing here? So campaign is under lead source. I have been checking it. Yeah, I'm still not seeing this campaign here. So let's do one thing. Let's click on save and new. Yeah. So when I'm trying to create data from the inside it, I am seeing it. All the web lead forms, I am not seeing this. Okay, the campaign. Let's say I'm giving Sumant, company name EZ2 Tech, one only, and I want to map the campaign. Means I know. So if you go to any telecaller, he says from who referred us, or like that, if they ask, right, you can say that I have seen paper ad like this. Based on that information, we are going to map the campaign here. So if it is Google Ads, I'm mapping Google Ads here. And I'm clicking on phone number. I'm just putting some sample data. I'm clicking on. I can give it as Winky works at Gmail. So because I want to show you one more thing, how service code will work. Yeah. Now it's here. I'm trying to. This is the lead. The sales team guy calls him. The inside sales team will call the telecaller and say, "Are you interested to buy our products?" He says, if someone says that I'm interested to buy a product, they will click on convert. And when you're clicking on converting lead, you are going to create account, contact, and opportunity. This is the task you are mentioning. Demo him. This is some task assigning to yourself only, to say that you want to demo him to this guy on and before. This is the due date on 30th. You can put your self task, what you have to do with this customer. Click on convert. Now you have converted, means the lead is converted into account, contact, and opportunity. Now, see, because actually starting from lead conversion, it happens in Sales Cloud. So I'm moving on to Sales Cloud. I opened the lead, I clicked on convert. That's happened in Sales Cloud. Okay. The marketing guy job is generating leads. The sales guy job is calling them, converting it. All this stuff is taken care of by sales guy. And after converting, let's see there is client. Click on client. Means accounts, customers or clients are same, okay, in our Salesforce terminology or CRM terminology. So now if you click on EZ2 Tech, this is the client. It's automatically created from lead conversion, EZ2 Tech 1. So this is having Sumant as the contact. See, and his mobile, his email address, and his phone number, which I have given in the lead information. I can even view the contact details in the next page, and I can also see the opportunity. What is opportunity? Opportunity is the object in Salesforce which says that you're going to get this much of money from this customer. You can make this much of money from this customer. So this customer can buy this much value of products. Everything is mentioned here. I'm opening that also. So this is client means account, contact, the information what you have given clearly here in the lead object. It automatically converted into contact, and see the date, today's date, and it's in 12:45 CST, not in EST time. It's currently 1:47. Period 1:45 EST time, and this contact is related to a account that is easy to take, and it has an opportunity also. Come to opportunity. This is the important object in Sales Cloud. Okay. Now, the sales guy will generally see this opportunity in their system. These opportunities are assigned to some sales guys because for each and every account, they will assign one sales guy to that account. He will take care of all the opportunities from the customers. He will click on edit, and he will see. He generally seeing the opportunity information, and later on he says he will call the customer by seeing the contact information on this and ask him, do you want which product? We have a lot of products with us. Do you want 5K product? Yes. If he says yes, click on add product. So you can see a lot of things. I'm going to add 2000 kV products, 3 items for making 6000 kilowatt. If he's asking for 5K kilowatt, I can suggest him, hey, you can take a 3 2000 kilowatt generators. Clicking on select, quantity 3, and the price is this. It's coming. Each price is this. It's coming from price book, coming from standard price book. And I'm clicking on save. Now your opportunity will be having some cost. Amount is $450,000. Okay, because each generator costing $150,000, 3 generators for $50,000. This is the actual amount, but the expected revenue on the opportunity field is $45,000 only. The reason why it is showing here less is because currently the customer did not buy the product from you. He is simply talking to you on the negotiating all this stuff. Okay, currently the stage is prospecting stage. If I am modifying the prospecting stage to qualification or need analysis, means if he is asking some analysis on this product, then the probability is changing. These are the stages in opportunity. If I'm clicking on save, now the stage value is changing, and even the expected revenue also changes from 45,000 to 90,000. Means 20% of this equal to this. The 20% is calculated from the probability. Means the probability says the probability of buying this product by this customer is 20% because the stage is this. It depends on the stage. You can even modify these percentage values based on the stages. Okay. For suppose if he is talking about price negotiation, price quotation, proposal, then you are up to 75% of closing the deal. Probability of this customer buying the product is 75%. So every time when I'm changing this, my opportunity object is creating a feed. So this is the feature of Charter. Charter is called Collaboration Cloud by Salesforce. This Charter is a combined application for all the applications. It's available in all applications in sales, marketing, call center. So similarly, in Facebook you can give some posts, right? You can do things. Okay. In Twitter you can follow. Salesforce Charter will be having the combined features of this for enterprise. It's completely private social networking with the common features of Facebook and Twitter. You can post files, you can post videos, you can post everything, you can post documents. You can even post reports, dashboards also, which shows the company performance, all this stuff inside the chatter. You can mention people by clicking on underrated. Nishant. You can mention people and you can, hey, what are you doing today? Can you come to my, can you send me the report of sales? I can even mention him like this so that he can send the report to him. I can even show the report I'm attaching here, and I can see, hey, the performance is too bad for this month. Why can't you work hard? I guess I can even mention on the charter so that I'm communicating socially with the employees inside the organization. Okay. And let's say I'm going to give close one. So these are all sales of opportunity. If I'm giving close one means the customer is paying money to you and buying the product. Close loss means the customer has negotiated till here, but see, negotiation is up to 90% probability of taking the product. So if it is close lost means this person is not buying the product from you. He negotiated, but he finally went to other company to buy the product. Some people will negotiate with multiple customers and finally go with one company. Okay. So close loss means you lost the opportunity. You are not getting money from the customer. Close one means you won the opportunity. Okay. Even though if it is close lost, the customer information is in your system. You can track. You can call him in future for selling more generators. Okay. So I'm making close one. The percentage is 100. If it is close loss, it becomes 0. Let's do close one, and I'm clicking on save. Now the account expected revenue will be $450,000. See, now it's have same amount. Now it's close one. Let's go to the campaign object. Now I want to show you how the campaign is seeing the reports. The marketing guy is seeing the reports. For Google Ads, he has spent $5,000. See, that's here, and he's expecting $2,000 means $2 million. He made around $0.5 million from this deal because you can see all the open opportunities, all the open valued opportunities, all this stuff. Total value opportunities means, for suppose I'm growing the opportunity with product. Okay. And I am saying close and value proposition 50%. I'm clicking on save. So if you come here, now what happens? If you click on refresh on the campaign, you can see the total value opportunities will be increased to 90,000 2 times because there is single opportunity created. Because it says that there are total opportunities of this cost from this campaign which is generated, and total money you got is this is the customer paid $450,000 for the first opportunity closing. Now if you see, if I'm converting this also, close one, if I'm clicking on save, now the campaign will be changed automatically. See what happens here, 90,000. This means you spent $5,000, the expected revenue is $2,000, but from one lead only you got this money, because big companies, if they sell one product also, they will get more and more money. So it's not consumer companies. If SAP sells a server, they get 2 crores at one transaction. If there are from one lead, same way you can do that. Now this is a simple reporting thing. You can generate reports on campaigns. Currently I have only one campaign, but you can create hundreds of campaigns by hundreds of marketing people. Hundreds of marketing people can create thousands of campaigns in different regions, in different areas. Okay, and they can make They can put different budgets based on the region. They can make many leads, lakhs of leads. And the sales team will be working on the leads, and they will convert millions of dollars of deals, and they can bring revenue to the company. This is the part of marketing and sales cloud. The first part is marketing, and later on we work with the converting leads, account contact, opportunity management, and all this stuff will come into sales cloud. And what are forecasting? Forecasting object is helpful to tell that I can make this much sales this quarter. Next quarter I can make this 500,000 sales. You are putting the values before making it to you're estimating your sales, so that the company also can put some estimations, and they will show it to the CFO or CEO of the company. Then CEO can release to the public saying that we can make this many sales in the next quarter. Okay, so the forecasting what you are making will be automatically summed up to your manager like this. For suppose if Srikanth or Nikhil are working under me, if each one is making $50,000, sorry, $1 million each is the target for the next quarter. They have kept 1 million plus 1 million equal to 2 million. Okay, if this 2 million will be summed up and it will show it to me. If I'm making 2 million on my own, 2 million plus the 2 millions coming from my team, I will sum up and I will say to my manager that from my team I can make $4 million. Same way, there are a number of teams. Each one will sum up their subordinates targets are like forecasting amounts, and they will sum up their amount also, and they will show to their managers. Now my manager will be having the sum of my data, my colleagues data, all managed data, and he will get the total value of the forecasting information. So with this information, finally the CEO of the company, or who is on the top, can see, hey, how much you can make next quarter. He can see the summed up value, that is $2 billion. So yeah, so now he can announce that, saying that, hey, we can make $2 million in the next quarter. So by that he can even increase the production in their manufacturing unit. They can increase the marketing, all these things they will do for other things. Okay. If you want to increase the revenue, they will start increasing the salespeople, and they will increase the targets of all the salespeople and pressurize the salespeople. That's how these things works. And later on, let's go to the service cloud. That's called call center in Salesforce. Call center application starts from case object. For suppose, let's go to the web to case form. So you can also take cases from your website, social media, email, phone, everything. Okay. For suppose I'm registering a case on the company website. My name is Sumant. Winky at Sam. So Winky works, right? Subject, problem with, because once the customer got the product, he might got some issue in next 6 months or 1 year. He can raise a case at any point of time from the website or phone or from email also. He is registering a web problem with starting, okay, not starting, okay. Starting with subject I have given, and priority is high, click on submit. Now if you go back to your system on the I got a case registered in the system, registered on 12:25 1 p.m. CST, it is 2 p.m. EST, saying problem with starting, not starting. So this is a case registered from website, and it's already there in your system. And if you go back to your customer It is, if you refresh on this page, so now you can see the case assigned to this account. See, the case is here. 2 opportunities, 1 contact, company information. If I open this case, I can see the same information which I showed you before. So this is the information. By seeing this, support rep can fix this issue, and he can send the solution automatically, which is available in solutions. So he can send some service guy to it. He can log a call. He can even post a message to on this case. If you come here, so account client information, basic information, client contacts, responsible people who are trying to who is available to talk with you on deals, on demos, everything. Okay, you can have a number of contacts. You can get a number of contacts here. Opportunities, what your people have closed with this customer, means this company have paid 0.9 million, means $900,000 to your company. And this is the case coming from this company. You can see all the cases till date. If you can register 1,000 cases also, but it will be saved in the same system. In this, from here you can access all these cases. If it is more than 5, it's asking you to click on next or open a new page, all the cases. In this page, you will show up to 5 contacts, 5 opportunities, but there is open all contacts button here to show all the contacts of this company. So now the customer information is, you can see 360-degree view of the customer with the contacts, opportunities, what these guys have bought, how many cases these guys have registered, when they have fixed it, what is the priority of the case, everything is tracked here, right? And open activities means, so this is the task assigned by me to talk before 30th December to demo him about the product. I'm putting my own task creation. Okay, I can even create meetings by clicking on new event. And this is the account history where I'm sending an email from my system saying the case is registered with our company. We are going to reach you shortly as soon as possible by our support rep in 24 hours. That's what I've mentioned here. Customer advocate team, Light Innovative Solutions. Name this off, like I made this company name before. Okay. If you go back to my email, let's check. I got the email from the same. This is the information because I gave the email in the Suman's thing. Okay, that's the reason I'm getting this email. Okay. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, let's. So now I want to do one thing because there is a batch started on Salesforce and it started like 5 days back, means in the last Monday. But I think there is a class happened couple of days in this, again 1 week gap also. So I want you guys means I want to join your batch into that batch. So I want to finish up the things as soon as possible. Okay, and start merging your class with their class from tomorrow. So further, I'm sharing some videos to you. Which I have recorded in this class only.
Every holiday season, it's my mission to deliver the.
You probably know Xerox is the company that's all about software that helps 20 million smartphone users.
So start from the second video. Okay. So these are the means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. I want you guys to watch it. Okay. Today. So after lunch, if you have done with the lunch, after lunch, please go through these 5 videos. Leave the first video. I think even second video I have means this is a very demo video. Just leave it. The second video is having the similar thing of explanation how things work. Okay, let's see what happened today. Yeah, this is what I think you already seen the second video also. The case thing, how it works. Okay. You can go from training day 3, 4, 5, 6. On the first day, I have not taught anything. I have said about the what Salesforce is like the same thing, less number of time. Okay. So just go from here. So.
Do you like science? I do. Want to save the world? Cool. Me too.
So, yeah. So I'm going to explain till here. Okay. Till the page layouts. Okay. Or in the same class. So let's see here. I'm going to set up. So for suppose if your customer says that if you want to modify the layout, if you want to modify the account screen, he's not looking. He said I want to modify the account screen, the contact screen which I'm seeing here. So for example, if I'm seeing here, I want to modify this, or I want to create new fields in this thing. Okay. For suppose for doing this, I'm going to the setup. If you click on setup button here on the screen, so it will take to your backend setup. So Salesforce Developer Administrator will be working on this. Okay. So now I'm going to the schema builder. My requirement is customer says that I will need some new object called program. So the first requirement is he wants to modify account object. He wants to add some new field called account headquarters. Okay, client headquarters. Okay, you want to store the client headquarters. Okay, so now so for doing this is called schema builder. I came to this place from setup, search for SCHEMA schema builder. This is for searching the setup items. Click on this. Okay, and now if I want to add information or modify account object information, see here is the account object. Select and deselect. So I think it's here. This is the account object, right? Select this. If you zoom out, you can even see this also. This is how you are disabling and enabling the object on the schema builder. This is the editor. This is the tool to see the relationship between objects, to change the things. Okay. Now on the account object, if you want to add a field called headquarter location, you want to headquarter city. Okay, I want to store the headquarter city. For adding a new field, because you want to track that in a field, so I want to use headquarter city in a text format, dragging and dropping the text field on the account object. Headquarters. I give simply headquarters here. This is the field name, and the length is 50 characters. Clicking on save. So when you are creating the field, see, I have an option to make this field required. Means if there is important field, I check this option. Means always you should enter a data to save the record into the database. If without entering this information, the record won't be saved. If you are selecting unique, the data what you are entering into this should be unique. Suppose email address or phone number. If you are entering the same email address by some other lead which is already there in the system, it won't allow the lead object. Then you can't enter a new lead with the same email address. External ID is generally useful for integrating with other systems. So this makes a unique external ID. Okay. For example, if you are integrating with SAP system, you are going to use external ID field and store the SAP ID here. That's why I'm showing the simple options to you. Okay. External ID field only can be creatable only with text fields, number fields, and email address field only. Now we have the headquarters field. Now if you go back to the client page, if you click on refresh, are you expecting a client headquarters field on this page? Can you search for which you had? No, there is no field on this page. For adding it, you added a field in the account object. This is called account object because I am renamed account object to client. Because if my company called accounts as clients, then I can have done that for that case. Okay. So the field which I added is not here in this thing. To add a field, I have to modify the page layout. I'm clicking on this. This is called quick access menu, where I can modify this page very quickly by clicking on view fields. It will take to the account object fields. See, these are all the fields which I can see on the client tab. Client tab, I simply modify the label of the tab, but the actual object is account only. So as I said, account, contact, client, account, customer, clients are really similar in terms of CRM terminologies. That's the reason I have modified into clients for your understanding. So if you see here, headquarters, see the field is already created in the backend. There are two ways of creating fields. One is by clicking on the new button here. I'm simply explaining again from the first thing. If you want to create a field, there are two ways. One is click on setup, go to customize, expand it, expand the accounts, click on fields. Now you'll get the account fields. Come here, click on new. If you click on new, there is an option for you to select the data type from this list. As your requirement is creating the text field, I selected this and I clicked on, for suppose let's create a geolocation field. This geolocation field you cannot create it from the schema builder. Other fields you can create it. That's the simple difference, because both the things are same otherwise. Now headquarters geolocation. Okay, decimal place is 7 decimal. I'm clicking on next. Don't confuse about the geolocation field. This stores the latitude and longitude of the headquarters. So before going to save this, I am going to the previous step. There are 4 steps here. But when I'm creating a field in the schema builder, this is a tool for creating the things very fastly. Okay. If I'm creating the field here, okay, there are 4 steps. It's taking a lot of time for me. That's the reason I'm choosing schema builder for any new fields creations. Okay, and in the third step, the first step is selecting the data type. Second step is selecting the field name, size, parameters, all this stuff required or not. The third step is field level security. With field level security, you can just configure whether it's visible or read only. What is visible? Visible means whether this geolocation field should be visible or to these profiles or not. Yes. If that is visible, is it a read only or read write? Read only means they cannot modify the field. If it is unchecked, they can modify this field. I'm clicking on next. Later on, whether I need to add this field to the page layout or not. There are 5 page layouts in the account object. I'm adding to all the layouts and I'm clicking on save. Now if you go back to the client record, if you put down refresh, now my geolocation field will be available. See, headquarters geolocation is available here. And I can modify, if I click on edit, so only for the geolocation field only, you can have 2 fields. The geolocation field will be automatically split into 2 fields, that is latitude and longitude. But for the other fields like text, tick list, or number, phone, email field, it will display only 1 field. This is the only special advantage. That is the, I think this field you cannot create it from schema builder also. When you are creating a field from here also with drag and drop, okay, you are doing the same thing. You are creating the field, but there is no 4 steps process, right? You are simply created it. I am creating the email field. Sales email. I'm getting email field now. I simply created an email field and I added here. See, in email field, sales email field is here. You can also see the geolocation field which you have created here. See, headquarters geolocation. That's the geolocation field. You can see all the fields of the account object here, and you can create new fields by dragging and dropping things. What's the difference between this and this? Both are same, but when you are creating fields from here, there is a 4-step process. Okay, you are automatically adding fields to the page layout also, and you are automatically setting the field level security. But when you are creating it from here, you are not doing it. If you have a requirement to create 50 fields in an object, you can quickly create by drag and drop, and you can add the fields. You can set the field level security at once for the complete object at once. It will save a lot of time. That is the reason I'm using schema builder a lot in the coming future examples. Okay, so if you want to add the field, that is sales email also I have added, right? Sales email. It's not here on the page. For adding it to this, I have to go to the account page layout. How to do that? Go to the account object, go to easy to text. So I am not seeing the sales email also. For adding the 2 fields which are not showing on this page, I have to go to the layout. There is 2 ways for doing that also. Click on edit layout from the quick access menu. Now search for fields here. That is, one is sales email. I can even drag and drop this also here. And there is one more field called headquarters location also. This is right, headquarters. So these three fields I have added today, and I am clicking on save. Quick save means we'll save and we'll be on the same page. You can do modifications again. If you click on save, this will be saved and it will be taken to the previous page. Now on your account page, if you search for headquarters, see headquarters, this is one field which is not shown before. This is the field which is already shown from the layout. We have, because it's already added when we are creating the field only. The sales email also we are seeing it here now because it was not shown. See it's here. You can change the layout at any point very easily by dragging and dropping. This helps to build front-end pages very easily, right? For suppose if you want to add a section, I can do this by clicking on again edit on the page layout. This is one way of editing the layout. I can show the other way also. I want to create a section, so there's a section here, drag and drop here. I'm giving it as headquarters information. Okay, I'm enabling this to be again for each and every object. There is two type of pages, that is edit page and detail page. What is edit page? When you are clicking on edit on that object record, it shows the input fields, right? You can enter the data. That's called edit page. What is detail page? When you save the record, you see the data on a page without input fields. Input fields means where you can enter. That's called detail page. If you are seeing the page after save button, after saving things, right, that's called detail page. Before saving, it's called edit page. I will show things. I will show the difference. And the section what I'm creating now is 2-column section. You can also create 1-column section also. Means it only save one field at the time in a row. And the field has alignment is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm adding automatically fields to this section, it automatically adds first field here, second field here, third field here, fourth field here, like this. You can also keep the alignment also, whichever you need. Now I'm trying to add headquarters fields here. Okay. Yeah. Now you have created a separate section and you have added these 3 fields into that section. And I'm clicking on save. Now you are going to the previous screen, that is account. So earlier I was talking about the detail page and the edit page, right? This is called detail page. Details you can see of the account details, you can see directly. If you click on edit, this is called edit page, where you can enter some data about account number or website or fax. This is called edit page. Click on save. This is called detail page again. So the section which I am displaying here, I can show it only in detail page also by checking and unchecking the option available on the page layout when I'm creating a section. There is a simple setting, right? I showed you that. And the other way to modify the page layouts is click on setup, go to customize, expand accounts, click on page layouts. Currently I am using modifying this account layout because I can assign different layouts for different people. I will show that option to you in the coming classes, which is recorded. So in the account layout, I can see the same thing. Here I am opening this account layout from a different option. So the simpler option is go to the account object, open a record, open quick access menu. If you want to see the fields, click on view fields. If you want to see the edit, if you want to modify the layout, click on edit layout. That will very simply take to the current page layout. You can simply modify it easily. Okay. So now you are on the edit page. This is the other way is click on setup, expand, customize, expand accounts, click on page layouts, select the page layout what you want from the list of page layouts. Because the page layout which is assigned to me is account layout. That's the reason I am opening this layout every time when I am clicking edit layout on the quick access menu. What is quick access menu? I will show you. Quick access menu is this. This is called quick access menu. The current layout it will open. If you want to see the fields, click on this. If you want to see the object, click on this. If you want to see the validation rules, click on this. These are all the options you can configure with the account object. See, this is the account object. This is the account validation rules. For suppose if you are on contact, if you are on case object, if you want to go to the case layout or case object, okay, the simple way is select this view object. It will take to the case object. Git layout. It will take to the case layout. This is the case object. These are all the options available with the case. This is the case layout, right? Yeah. So I'm going to send out the new email now. So because for suppose I want to tell you one more thing. Now you have a requirement to create a new custom object because accounts, contacts, everything is there. But your customer says that I want to track expenses of employees. For that you have to create a new object. For that you have to do one thing. Two things you can do it. All the standard objects you can modify in the customize option. If you want to create a custom object, you have to use create. You have to go to objects. You have to click on objects. Got it? If you want to create a custom objects, you have to go to create, click on objects, and from here you can create new custom objects. Click on new custom object, and you can view the object name, product form. I'm doing it as yes. Yeah. Sample 4. Sample 4. This is the product form because all the tabs you see is in product forms. See, claims, contacts, cases. Again, the object name is case only, but the product form is cases. You generally use this product form when you are creating tabs. Okay, and I'm saving it. And the sample object will be created in your system. Now, if you click on objects, you can see the sample object here. Sample 4 object is here. And the other way is, the simpler way is the schema builder. If you click on elements, this is objects for accessing the existing objects. If you want to show all the standard objects, you can see here. If you want to see all the custom objects, you can select this here. These are all the custom objects in this current edition. If you want to see all the system objects, these are system objects. You can use it for any object. If you want to create a new object, click on the elements. It is object component. I can drag and drop this object component onto the schema builder. I can create sample 5. Sample 5 is this is the product form for creating the tab, and anything I can click on allow reports, activities, and track history. depending on my requirement. Allow reports will automatically create custom report types, report types for us for this custom object. And allow activities means I can create tasks, events on this object. If I want to use that feature on this, you have to simply click on this. These are all features you can enable it. And if you want to track fields on this object, I can click on this so that I can track some important fields on this object. I can click on save. Now the object is created here. See, the object is created. By default, it's going to create sample file name created by, lost, modified by, and owner. These are all the standard fields by when you are creating an object. If you want to create custom fields, I can create start date. I can create custom fields like this by dragging and dropping the fields from here onto the object. If I want to create one more field on the phone field, mobile, save. Email field, email required, means it's the required option from now on. And again, if you want to create a text field, sample details, length I have to give it as some XYZ based on your requirement, 80, I'm giving it as 80 and I'm clicking on save. And you can use on your, this is how you can create fields. You can try all these components. These are all fields. These are the relationships between objects. So what are relationships? If you see, the relationships are going from sample to user. These are all standard relationships. Okay, I have not created it because created by, lost, modified by, owner, or created by Salesforce only when you are creating an object. Because for suppose if you are creating a record on the sample object, it's going to track who created that record, who modified it and when, who created it and when, who is the owner of the record. Everything will be tracked with these fields. Let's go to the account or client object, and I want to open one record to show you why these fields are important. If you scroll down, see, created by Venkat on today, 12:45 p.m. Last modified by the same person at 1:24 p.m. This is really useful to track who is modifying it and who is creating it and when they have modified and by whom. Everything is tracked here, right? That's it. And schema builder, we have done that. And for suppose and after creating the object, you have created the object in here. You want to see it on the front end. You want to add it on the Salesforce application. So for doing that, you go to the Home tab. So let's see sample 5 is object is anywhere or not. Let's click on plus sign. This plus sign is for clicking all tabs. Go and search for sample 5. Yes, there's no object here. There's no tab also. These are all tabs, okay? These are all tabs which are linked to the appropriate tab. So leads tab is linked with the lead object. Libraries tab is linked with the library object. Okay. Now for creating tabs, I have to do one thing. Sample 5 object is created, but there's no tab for that. For that, I have to go to setup, click on setup, come to expand create, click on all tabs. I'm creating a new tab and I'm selecting sample 5 object because these are all objects created by me only. Sample 4 I created from the create objects, create new object. Sample 5 I created from the schema builder, the same way that there's different ways to create objects, right? But finally both the things are objects. Both the things are useful for us to create data, okay? Sample 5 object, I'm selecting some color, that is there. I'm clicking on next. There are 3 steps for creating the tab. This is the first step, previous step is first step. Second step is I can control the visibility of these profile users. I will talk about this profile level security. Okay, I'm clicking on next, and I'm including this tab in all the applications. Or I want to include only in the Salesforce app. It means my tab will be available only in the Salesforce application. It's available in the Salesforce tabs, and it's also available in all tabs also. If you click on plus sign, you can see the tab also. This plus sign means all tabs. You can access all tabs of all applications. Now select the Salesforce app. Go to sample 5, okay, and click on new. See why I'm seeing only 3 fields. Why I'm seeing only 2 fields, input, other fields. Where are the other fields? Because I haven't added the other fields onto the layout. Remember, if you don't see fields, what you have to get in the backend on your layout means it's not added to the layout. So for that, I have to click on quick access menu. I have to click on edit layout. Now it takes to the sample 5 layout. Now I can even add the information, start date. These are all the information which I have added. These are all the fields which are created from the schema builder. I am clicking on save. Now you can see the sample object with these fields. Got it? So this is a very quick thing: how to build tabs, how to build apps, how to build object. Everything I'm showing it here. So it's really easy. You can use drag and drop instead of writing code initially. But we generally use code Apex Visual Force programming in terms of building complex requirements. But for the first 14 days or 15 days of training, we are going to cover the administration and configuration with button clicks. Okay. Later on, we'll be working on the complex Apex VF pages and Apex triggers. Okay. And I want you guys to go through these videos. So, okay, I'm sorry. So what you can do is,
Xerox is the company that's all about software that helps 20 million smartphone users remotely configure email every month.
you can use from second video and third video. Okay, you can use it from second video and third video. Sorry, you start from second video and what's for that? Okay. Yeah, I'm saying okay. Hey, yeah. Use this video. Use Banga today. You please. Means if you are busy, I can give some time till tomorrow. Okay. You please go through these videos. Okay. If you have any questions, yes, you can ask me in tomorrow's class or even in the today's class also. Because yeah, so I want you to go. Means I will upload one more video. So I want you to go through these 5 videos by tomorrow afternoon. Okay. If you have any questions, you can come back to me at any point of time. You can go from second video only. Okay. Again, for trying the things on your own in your developer edition, I can share one more. I will update some more editions to you to practice on your own. Means it's a personal editions for you. I will create free editions for you. And later on, I'll give access to the enterprise edition, which I have access to. Okay, which our company have access to and using it for internal purpose. So you might have got some mail yesterday, right? So that's completely done from Salesforce. Okay, it automatically, whenever I register a consultant from some X company, automatically sends email to that person saying that you are registered, and so it automatically sends about the training information, about the training meeting IDs also, but have not configured for your company. I will do that as soon as possible. Okay. Thanks, guys. Do you guys have any questions? If I'm going too fast, you can block me at any point of time and you can ask questions. And so if you feel that if you are not getting something, you can ask a repeated session so that I can even keep the people who are not understanding and I can show it again, the questions what you have. I want to, generally the class timings is daily, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay. Will you guys join that time every day? And if you have any questions, I can even set up some meetings in the morning time also. Okay. Yeah. That's it, guys. Yeah, I have got some chat message from you. Sure. Okay. Sure, Karthik, and Nikhil and Ravi. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining the call, and I hope you guys will be understanding. So this means this Salesforce.com, and yeah, let's work on it.